You had a double.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
It isn't going off here now. I'm going to go back to the case for just a second.
That's so weird. There's lights inside the case.
But they're not on.
But they're not on.
Yeah,
but does it...
Power.
Okay.
But because if they're plugged in, is there still like...
But I got far off. I mean, you shouldn't...
It shouldn't be that far.
Can I unplug this?
Yes, absolutely. Can we get it? I get it.
Could you?
Here.
What is it doing?
Now it's going out. The screen's going out.
What?
I'm on a death mask, by the way. Sorry, dude.
Where there's active electronic,
I mean,
camera.
there's I was gonna say there's an active camera above you, and it's not even going off.
So weird.
What? The...
Do you want to put a phone inside of it?
Really? Dude, this thing's plugged in. Jude Dark. Jude Dark.
Okay, so it's not the phones, and it keeps fluttering, so it's coming up and down, up and down, up and down.
Jude. Jude Dark.
Numbers going down.
We want to ask you a couple questions. Would it be okay to talk to you? Can you make this red light go off if it's okay to speak to you? Who are you missing? Or what are we missing? Would it be okay to talk to you and ask you a couple questions?
EMF is at 0. It crept a little tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's doing a little creeping. Getting closer to the artifact.
And there's like no electricity going to that.
Okay, it's at 16.
That's oddly weird.
Mm-hmm. Or 0.16. It's not lighting up.
Yeah.
But it is maintaining an EMF range of 0.16.
Okay.
Do you want to set a phone in and walk away?
Yeah.
Or set it under and walk away, record it in here?
This phone. That's what it is. I always forget this phone gives off a lot of EMF. This one's on. Let me turn it on real quick.
See, it climbs as soon as I put it right back underneath here.
15, that makes no sense.
16, 15. There are no electronics inside of this. Let me move this just in case. I'm gonna get this on camera going off like that. That was...
I know.
It's dropping again. 7.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
8. Temperature is going between 71 and 73. Climbing 13. 19, 15. Climbing, dropping again. Okay. Here we go. It's 5, 6.
It's erratic. What is with the temperature? gonna shut this off and then it's gonna go off.
Put your phone closer to the witch's tower real quick. Not affecting it whatsoever. Zero effect. Still at 17.
Higher?
Hold it higher. Apparently no. Nope. We did what you said. Okay.
Maybe it just means it's going higher. I don't know.
It is moving, which is interesting.
Yeah. That is really weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it's reacting at
Doesn't make
all.
any sense.
Oh, it's dropping. 13.
Okay. So you want to put this one in there?
Yeah, put a phone inside.
Those two buffs, it doesn't start.
And then, right? And then we'll
The recorder.
put the recorder outside? Maybe? Phone inside, recorder outside? How's that sound?
Or we can put both of them inside.
We could do that.
Or do you think that'll be too close? What if we put one in this little back one and then one down there
Okay,
in the drawer?
I'm good with that.
We'd just be very gentle. Jason's like, no!
No, you're good. You're good. This thing's fine.
Like, please stop.
Stop opening shit, Heather.
Yeah, that's fine. Totally.
This was me. I was like this. I'm just gonna take this. And then I opened it and I went, oh, I don't want to. It literally felt like someone was like, and I was like, oh.
The siren.
I was so sick.
Yeah, that's.
I was so sick. And it wasn't like bad. It was just, I feel like it was just like a slap on the wrist, like,
Sure.
Don't do that again. I'm like, you got it. I'm feeling you. I got you. I duly noted.
Just getting some stills because I always forget the stills.
I know. I thought about that when we were in there doing it. I did take stills a little bit
Thank you.
while I was doing the video.
Because JD usually takes stills. So we're
Yeah.
like, what
Oh,
are we
yeah.
missing? Oh, shit, we're missing
The last time we
stills.
were in there, we were like, oh shit, we didn't take any stills. I was like, what? That's JD's fault.
That's JD's because JD wasn't here. Poor guy. He had a life
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
that.
that night. He had a
How
life.
dare he?
Okay,
Must
so
have been
do you want me to put, do you want me to call you?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to call you right now. Do you want me to
So-
put my phone in here?
You want to put it in the back?
Yeah, do you want me to
Well, let's
the
see.
recording in the back?
Or-
Yeah, record in the back. We'll put the one in here.
Fit.
What?
And we're going to make sure the camera's on.
There we go. Sorry.
Leave
No,
it
it's
open
okay.
or close?
Let's close that. Don't you think?
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. It's going to reverb bad.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I thought you were telling me to do it.
No,
I was like,
no.
Oh, you.
If you could go over by the...
The door?
I just want to see if it's... How loud it is.
What the hell?
This one just went off. Oh, it's climbing. What the heck? It's very sporadic, yo. No, it's not because it stopped. Nope, oh boy. We got activity, I think. So I'm going to make sure this camera is set up right. Yep, I hear ya. Let's see. Okay, it's also setting off the blue light on top already. Okay, I think we'll be able to see everything we need to. It jumped all the way to 9 that time. I just looked down and it was 9.78.
That's high.
I heard something in here, but then again, we have the alley behind, so. I feel like we're good. I feel like we're good. Let's do, let's go ahead.
Outside the back, I can tell you right now, even in the
Oh, you can tell? Okay.
What is with the fluctuation going from 0 to 3 to 0 to 2? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I might be plugging this in, actually. Oh, yeah. Battery's dead.
Oh.
Battery's gone on this guy.
I guess it's been about a month ago. I had come in with my husband. We come up here regularly, and he wandered off into the back room. That's, I guess, what would you say, under question or what have you. And he was very fascinated by one particular Ouija board in there. I'm not sure which one it was, but he was back in there for a while. Came out, and he had made a comment while we were still here. And he was very snappy about it and stated that he would rather be here than in our home. And I just kind of brushed it off, didn't think much of it. We got home, and that's when everything kind of changed.
Not showering anymore. He was not eating. He was extreme anger swings and just like stuff that was out of character, I guess you want to say, you know? And so when we used to have the oddities tomb in the other room, the Swami board was on top. And I remember he would come in there and he would talk about it, and he would just sit there and stare at it. I've had camera footage of him just staring at that Swami board for 5, 10, 15 minutes. People walk in and out, he doesn't change his mood and just leaves. And then so I talked to him about it, and he started telling me, he goes, the board, yeah, he goes, he knew everything about it, and he has done no research. It's not printed on the board anywhere, anything. I'm like, how the hell do you know this? He's not into the paranormal. In fact, he's a skeptic of everything, you know, anything. And so it was very strange to us, to the point where his wife reached out to you guys, the East Valley Paranormal, you know, and like, help us.
Seeing her in person was like, oh crap, it's you. Like, we were back there doing the interview, and he was completely different. We had a little interaction outside because I knew, because I'd already talked to her. So it was a little interaction. Heather actually could probably tell it a bit better from like her perspective, but I just leaned in to see if I could tell he wasn't alone. Like I leaned in to see. I just like, he reached out his hand, and I reached out my hand, and he grabbed mine, so I leaned right in. And I looked him right in the eyes, and he instantly like fired up, and I could feel it coming off of him. He was gonna get up and fight me, like right then.
I think it's what he said that was the weirdest part, because we were outside, Terror Trader was having an event.
Yeah.
And Michelle goes, I'm gonna go talk to him, and I'm like, right here, right now, are we doing this? Like, I was like, because we weren't really sure what was happening. So Michelle's talking to him, and she told me before she went up, she's like, I'm just gonna look in his eyes and just kind of see what's going on. And so she's talking to him, and he's kind of like looking around. He's talking. He's not looking at her in the face. And she's like, well, it's really nice to see you again. And she gets really close, and he takes her hand and grabs it and goes, I know what you're doing, by the way. Oh.
Yeah, he did tell us later that he really wanted to hurt me. Like, if there weren't so many people around, he would have literally beat me to death. Like, he did not like the interference.
And to set the scene, this guy is like Santa Claus.
That's
Nicest
awesome.
human being I've ever probably met. I mean, he is harmless, he's nice, he's a friendly guy, but it changed, like rapidly changed, to where, you know, the months and months, probably a year I knew him prior, I'm like, who is this? And that's why, and then when you told me your stories, I was like, something's up. I go, he's staring at this board, he knows everything about this board, but he has never studied about this board. If, say he did look it up, it's a very hard to find board. It's not your standard Parker Brothers stuff you see all the time or anything like that. This is a very rare board. Very few around the country, so there's not a lot of written stuff about it. So there's no way that he found anything on this board.
No.
You know, I know how.
Yeah, we knew then that something was really wrong, like that he was occupied. We're recording. Swami board. Unknown age. Cardinal Industries from Brooklyn, New York.
From Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm. It says Brooklyn 11, New York.
Brooklyn 11, New York.
If you need the exact date this thing's from, I can dig it up. So if that makes it, I think it's 40s, 1940s.
If it's 44,
He said 44.
if it's 44, he said 44, and unless you looked it up for him,
We're
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
I've never talked to him about. The only thing I've said in there is, if I ever said, I said these boards are from 1905 to late 1940s. That's the only thing I've
Okay.
ever said, but I've never given.
so he knows in his, like, somewhere that this was 1944. Because he
Okay.
said that out loud to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up. I have
I
an
can't
actual
remember
record.
at
but-
what part of the conversation that.
It was like when he was talking it. He talked about it a little bit.
At first, when we were first talking to him before I went back out and grabbed his hand.
No, I feel like he was talking about it then. But I don't know, because the whole day was a blur. We did a lot.
We did a lot that day.
He said
1940. 19 what?
1944.
Maybe he looked it up.
So, Chicago firm produced a version of the board, the Swami Mystery Talking Board, in 1944. And I that's actually news to me. So, I have not told him anything yet.
Okay. Well, we're going to do a full.
Like I said, unless he looked it up, I don't know. What do you-
I can ask her. I don't think he looked it up. I gotta be honest, because the way he said it, he
Yeah.
said he was staring at the date, like he
no
was
date
staring
on it.
at it. I know. That's why when you brought it down, I expected to find a date.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for real. So the fact that there isn't one, I want to know how he knew. I'd like to know how he knew that. So, this is still on. Yes.
I feel like I'm going to get a bloody nose.
Really?
It's like so much pressure right here in my face.
Okay. I'm gonna get the Palo Santo.
Yeah.
Actually, that didn't take long.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden I was like, wait, I'm not having so much pressure and I can like feel it.
No,
It's,
my
like,
whole
real weird.
sinuses are like that right now too. Bloody noses are they're the parlor trick.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to cause a bloody nose.
So crazy.
Says no thanks.
I had one burn the other day so much that I was like, okay, let's go out now.
How do you like them apples?
Okay, my head is already feeling better.
Yeah. No, I automatically like felt better. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
No, I know. There's.
Like I did, and then I didn't, and I was like, maybe I'm lying.
What is it?
Thrice around the circles bound, protect this place and all around. Protect us all, whether we or me, as I will it, so mote it be.
My phone just changed. I didn't do that. It was on that, and then it just opened the. It was just sitting there.
Yeah, I watched it open. Don't know if the camera caught it though.
Yeah. I like looked down and I was like, why would that open? This phone doesn't even like call anyone.
I want to investigate this board, but I want to call back its inhabitant first.
Ooh, well, okay. That's almost scared the shit out of me for a moment, just
Just
because
for
I
a
was very
minute.
into the moment, and then I was
Right.
like,
No, I'm hip to that.
Yeah, my heart's beating on this one, man.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
it's a little much. Those don't go off before it was like going off like crazy.
Why is someone calling at 8 what time is it, 8 o'clock at night?
Because spirit does what spirit does. Like, go in my head, bitch. I'm not into it.
Really? No, I mean, my arm's on the table, but I did not move.
I just moved the whole board.
Oh, you did?
I moved the whole entire board and they didn't.
Oh,
go
yeah,
off.
I see. I thought you meant just now. I was like,
Yeah,
I didn't see you move it. I was like, what?
Oh, this is coming off the cuff. He who belongs to this board, return to this board, return to this space, return to this place inside of this board. Do not cause harm to the person you are inhabiting. Return to this board immediately. I call you back to your property. Return to this board immediately. It's got in my head. Is that your answering
I
machine?
guess.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is calling at 8:30 or 8, whatever time it is?
That's a long-ass message, too. It's still going off. Well, now it stopped.
It's me you want to talk to. You don't even want to mess with. Bring yourself back to the board. Bring yourself back. Bring yourself back to whatever you belong to, but you don't belong to. You can leave his body and bring yourself back to this store. I think he wants to fight me. Okay. Like I'm scared. Again?
Again. In your mind.
Trying.
Mm-hmm. Tricky.
He's trying. He's
Yeah.
pressing hard. I call you back. I call you back to the board. No. There's just no way, dude. So, I don't know if whatever it was belongs in the board, but it's come back. And it's standing over me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel intense pressure on the back of my head.
This is crazy.
Just my left side. Just my left side.
That's really funny that it's just your left side.
I know. I'm not liking that at all right now, actually.
That's just funny. You said left, and then we were like really looking at his left.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because it was the left side of him that was
Right?
him.
Mm-hmm.
He handed me the right side, which wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
The left side was him, and my left side, me, was shaking. My right side was not.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm going to turn this one off, put Ghostia back on, and just see if I get the same thing. Because that was two different things that said the same thing.
Oh, two different apps?
Yeah. It was, I did Ghost Radar, then I did Ghost Tube. And they both had, obviously both did that at the same
They
time.
both said the
And I'm
same-
recording at the same time, too.
They said the same word?
They sure did.
Okay.
Which is very odd.
That is super odd. So I'm going to say that we cannot scoff so much at that right now.
I know.
Only because it's insistent and they do
Right.
exist. Like, we know that, but we also know that they're not the true root cause of everything. And that
Right.
there aren't a bazillion of them running around the planet. So if
Right.
we're dealing with an actual one, then no. Higher on the board than off.
Yeah.
Much higher on the board than off. Went from 2 to 12. We can. Alright, you want me
Then it keeps switching.
to...
Well, it's not going to go anywhere, but it just like, I like to have them charged. Because I'm like fanatic about it.
Okay. Oh, colored, yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna set my phone. in the middle of the table, unless you want to use the other one.
That's fine.
Okay, this one has your name, so I'm going to turn it upside down.
Start that.
Okay, let's see how loud it is.
Alright, Swami board. Anything to say?
Vintage phonograph, known as the suicide siren, has been deemed cursed by the Catholic Church.
Your
Approach
fucking thing just came
with
down.
long rest.
The suicide machine.
The first recorded ownership of this record player was in Ithaca, New York, back in 1951, after a distraught mother sent her only son off to fight in the
Yeah,
Indian War.
I don't hear it on in there though.
His departure, he was found hung from a spare banister. The record player
That's the suicide machine voice.
Holy
The phonograph was passed on to her sister, who died of poisoning a month after ownership, and then eventually inherited by her niece, who tragically
Holy fuck!
How did it turn on by itself? No, I have goosebumps.
Did you just turn that on?
Bro, no, the...
So the only way it comes on at 10:30 in the morning.
What time is it right now?
It's 8:29.
the parish priest sensed negative energy and decided to securely lock the place.
You have our
It's an app.
attention.
Can you turn it off?
Most of the church burnt down during the Easter holiday, but the record player
It's not even showing up on my app. It's Crypt 3. It's not even supposed to.
Heather, it's not even, according to his app, it's not even on.
Oh,
I mean, you can.
His
Oh no!
app,
Look, it just popped on.
it literally just,
It was like 2 seconds ago.
it wasn't on.
It was in my back pocket, and it's not. It's no timer. 10:30 is the only. I'll fucking show you the timer. Holy shit!
Very weird timing.
Just so you know,
Perfect
I
time.
want to show you. Weekly turn on 10:30 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, and not even on this day.
Today's Monday.
I have goosebumps.
Did you just turn that on?
you have our attention.
Okay.
The light just turned off.
He turned it off.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that comes off. But
That
that's
thing, the whole thing is set up to turn on at 10:30.
10:30. I have to show you the rule. It was in my back pocket. That's fucking.
Oh, I have goosebumps.
My heart's
Legit.
fucking
Like,
pounding.
look at my arms. I'm very goosebumps right now.
Dude, come on.
Jason's like, everybody out.
I was listening to it.
No,
and I'm
that
like,
freaks me
is
out.
a siren.
I'm freaked out on that because that's. You saw my rule, right? Or they call it a rule.
It
nothing.
shouldn't have, well, and when we first pulled the app up, it didn't even acknowledge that it was on.
Yeah.
Like, all of the lights showed that they were off.
Phone was in my back pocket the whole time. I have not touched it. Hands are.
You had to open the app to even
Yeah, I had to
find
open
out.
the app, and it didn't even register. You saw it when I first did it. It didn't even register that it was freaking on. So like 30 seconds afterwards.
Do it again. Turn something else on. We're impressed.
It stopped recording.
Ew. What's that smell?
What does it smell like?
I don't want to say this is like so cliche.
Dude, that was crazy.
As soon as it started talking, I knew what it was.
I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought you were hearing stuff on the phone.
No, I could
And
hear it.
When I looked back and I saw the lights all on here.
Yeah. No, like I knew as soon as it said, as soon as the first one went, oh, I was like, that's the siren. Like.
So just so you know, too, when I open this thing up, right? I open it up. I have to scroll down to get to 3.
Yeah.
Be able to turn it on. So I couldn't have butt dialed it.
Yeah.
The app wasn't open.
Oh my gosh, I bet we did.
What the?
I bet we didn't get that on camera. I bet it turned it off before the fucking light came on. Son of a bitch.
Oh, really?
We have the audio.
I mean, we have the audio, but we don't have. Well, we may have the video.
We may. I don't know when it
But
shut off.
if it shut off right before that happened, tricky.
Why would it even shut off? It's not supposed to shut off. We had plenty of time. I wouldn't have shut it off. Let's listen to it.
That's when it kicks on. All right, Swami board, do you have anything to say? Boom, and it kicks on. What was that? That was I Hate You.
It's a gravelly one.
How can I have malfunction? I'm trying to. No, sorry.
I don't know, maybe, because I just think it's weird that you're like, Swami, do you have anything to say? The suicide machine.
It popped right on.
It popped right on after that
But
question.
then I showed you it was not registering that it was on. So in other words,
No, it wasn't.
There was no way.
Absolutely, there was none of them.
And
were
then like 30
indicating.
seconds later, then it appeared. The green light appeared, which is. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'll shut up.
Something weird. It's like, what is that? So weird. It's like, it's like Charlie Brown teacher.
Jason's like, I'm going into accounting.
This is. I'm just trying to. Honestly, I'm trying to scientifically figure it out how that could have fucking happened.
Right.
And I'm not. There's no way. Unless my ass cheeks can really open up an app, scroll down, and then hit that exact one.
Are you doing that Fandango?
Oh, I hate that.
Is that you in those commercials?
It's that commercial one.
You're a talented, but
Yeah.
Is that Fandango or Geek Seat?
That's Geek Seat.
It's Geek Seat. First I had to think about what you were talking about. I was like, I think that's Geek Seat.
What time did that come on? 8:30?
It was like 8:30.
8:29.
Yeah.
How else could that happen?
My phone was in my back pocket the whole time. I have not touched it. Hands are.
You had to open the app to even.
Yeah, I had to open the app, and it didn't even register. You saw it when I first did it. It didn't even register. It was freaking on. Until like 30 seconds after.
I'm the only person with this app, too.
Your wife's at home like this.
She doesn't have the app.
I'm just kidding.
that would be really funny though.
Oh, fuck. No, she doesn't have the app.
funny.
She's like, whoops.
I'm the only
She's
person.
like-
I'm the only one with the app, so I'm
It's like
promising
a browser. She's like this. Enter.
5, 6, high sixes, down 9s, 1,
Whoa.
very high, and then very low.
Makes no fucking sense.
Make one of these balls light up. Make one of the balls light up.
Can you rewind just a little bit? It's like the first question.
We're impressed with you. What else can you turn on? Did you come back to the board, Swami?
If we're going with 1 knock yes, 2 knocks no.
Did you come back to the board, Swami?
That was a big thump. That's when we thought something fell, right? Or we were like trying to figure it out.
It was in here.
Yeah.
Can you move something else?
It was definitely inside. It wasn't
Where are you?
outside.
Have you ever, has that anything happened like that before? Has it?
Not music. I mean, like, but lights we get all the time.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so.
The place that we investigate a lot, this art gallery, the light comes on all the time.
Really?
What moved? And I heard it too from over there because I was like, it sounded like something like shifted.
Right.
What else can you turn on? Can you say something into the recording part?
That was fucking cool.
That was fucking cool.
So fucking cool.
Oh, cool. That was fucking freaky. I'm still. My brain's trying to process this thing right now.
Like how it possibly.
Jesus, just that. I was like, no fucking way. Oh, he. Sorry.
You're fine.
I have a horrible mouth when I investigate. I have to like, I'm getting better.
I'm used to this, but that is weird.
That was really cool.
I mean,
Whoa. What does it say?
Mine.
Mine? Or mind? Mine?
Mine. 8:36. 8:37ish, but that says mine.
That's okay.
yeah. I picked that one up.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm just clear because I have horrible hearing.
It almost sounds like something mine. He's mine. It's mine. So I heard, so when you turn that light on, does it make a click sound? Because right before you turned to look, I said, did you hear that? Because I heard a click sound.
I mean, it's a regular switch.
So yeah, right? It would.
Yeah, I would feel like
Yeah.
it would make a click sound. Maybe we could even hear it from there.
Right.
But because I heard a sound.
Yeah.
And that's when he went. Jason was like, I don't know. He was like,
He was discombobulated for a good 30
like, I
seconds.
don't know what's going on.
Holy shit! I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm like, I'm a little freaked out.
Now this is draining battery fast.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's got one little thing left.
That's weird. I mean, there's been times where we've used this for a 4-hour investigation, never turned off,
yeah.
it never drains.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's
for sure.
draining battery like crazy.
Fuck this. Peace.
I'm out.
Hey, I ain't lying. I thought I hit that door.
I can't tell what it is.
Are you turning lights on?
It sounds like I am.
It sounds like it.
Doesn't say my name, does it?
No, it sounds like I am.
Okay.
I am. It's not.
Yeah.
Your name. It's not your name. It's not even your.
Remember that time we were like doing that thing and I was like, did I just say my name? And she's like, no. And then she's like,
It said Heather. It goes Heather. And I heard something else. I was like, I think it said it twice. So I listen again and I go, it goes Heather, come here. And I go, hey Heather, I want you to come here. She's like, really?
it's so
So she
gross.
listens to it and she's like, oh, it does say that.
And it was just
Like-
weird because like before, the night before, it was like that same area. It was like, bring me a lover. You were like, what?
It was pretty funny.
Wow.
Yes, sir. On it. I was
Right?
like, what? It was
Yeah,
so
if we
weird.
get things.
You guys are handling this way better than I am right now. I'm still tripped out. But that what's the?
We're quite
Well, I know, I get it, but I'm just.
used to it. No, it's normal for you to be freaked out.
What-
and I'm sorry that
what
we're
is
not
it-
giving you
what
any
is-
extra
no,
attention
no,
right
no,
now,
I don't
Jason.
need, I'm just.
No, I was shocked when I first heard it. I was
I
like,
didn't
that's a
understand what was
suicide
going on at
siren.
first. That's my
Well,
thing.
I was like, is it giving us a soliloquy? Because it just kept.
Like,
Just kept
as soon as I
talking.
heard the first word, I was like, I knew that voice, and I was like, no. And then I was like, oh my God, it kicked on.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, sorry, this is weird.
Don't be.
Yeah.
Actually, hold that.
Okay.
Um,
Fucking smoke it.
immediate need to purge.
Jeez.
Like I got immediate. I'm sorry, guys. I got immediate. I feel like I'm gonna throw up a little bit. I'll put it
Oh
down.
no,
I don't know.
that ain't good. Was that supposed to go on?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
that's the
I
light
was
in there.
like,
No,
what?
yeah. Try. Oh shit! If something else comes right now, you guys lock up. Here's the keys. I'm out.
Okay.
Jesus.
That was like, that was quite crazy. So,
What the hell? And why did this shut off? That's another question I have. It was recording. I remember when I left, I looked at it.
that happens to us a lot, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, like it was weird. Is it always happens right before something happens? That's why I'm like, I hope it got it with the thing going on.
Oh my god.
Because we've had it like at the Nile, it shut off at one point before something happened, and then where were we? And it shut off right before. I don't remember. I feel like we were in Bisbee.